Tigger. Was he watching TV?
All right, let's do it, guys. What's going on? Nothing today. I took Carl's advice, right? And I played a WNBA game. Guess what? I got screwed. Thanks a lot, Carl. No, no. Yeah, I just played two games. I just played two games on a parlay. No big deal, right? And I should have just took money line, right? But I just wanted to go and see what I can do because Carl always says how hard the WNBA is. But it is hard. I said, but that's typical, right? Because it's hard to figure women out, right? So if you can't figure women out, how do you think we're gonna figure out games and when they playing basketball? No, but they're good players, though. They're great. I love the game. I love to watch them. But you can't get a you can't really get a good beat on them like that because you'll get popped. One of them gals will come out and they'll pop you, So it's whatever. I lost. Do I feel a little bitter? Hell yeah. No, I'm just joking. WNBA is a good product. It's like the NFL to me. It's kind of like it's hard to predict what's going to happen, right? And when it's like that, that means that your sport is doing good, right? Because if you can come in and predict everything that's going to happen, where's the fun in that, right? But the WNBA, you can go in there and you can say, "Well, this is going to happen, that's going to happen." It's not the way it works. It's just like the NFL. You go in there, you pick who you think, and if you win, you win. So my hat's off to you, Carl. That ticket that you won. Anytime you win on a WNBA game, you got my props, man. You got it. Hey, what's going on? I gotta pull up my thing so I can see what you're saying. I can't. I was in that one thing. They had a thing with Cheryl Miller. I like Cheryl Miller. When you see someone like Cheryl Miller, man, you got to give her props because Cheryl Miller was like, she started it all, man. Yes, Carl. What you mean? You got that right. They are unpredictable. But you know what, Carl? Unpredictable is good, right? If you can't really predict these gals, I mean, the thing that you showed me that you did, Carl, you did way better than I did. I didn't do anything. I'm like trash. So So for you to win about what? You won like about 5 parlays in the WNBA between now and last week. You won about 5 parlays. You know how many I've won? One, right? And it's something that's kind of, well, like I say, you better than I am. Trust me. Hey, Carl, what does this thing mean when you go like the number one and you get like 50 extra points? What does that? What does all that mean? Uh, what is that? Oh, okay, okay, okay. I think that's something like I'm moving up pretty high or something. I don't know. My sister-in-law left her dog over, so she likes to look out the window and bark. Hey, Carl, but I tell you one thing, man. I think the second half is going to be very interesting, and I think it's going to get really, really interesting. Hey, Carl, Carl, I thought you didn't wash dishes. You lying son of a gun. You said you always have somebody to wash your dishes. Yeah, you know you're wrong, man. You said you always have somebody to wash your dishes. Well, I thought I was gonna win today, Carl. Man, what happened? I should have took that last game. I was trying to be cocky and arrogant, but and I listened to your bets. I actually do pretty good on it. And you know what? When I edited your video last night, I apologize. I could have had the music down a little tad bit lower, but it was late and I was kind of tired. But the next one you send me, it'll be I'll work it out good for you. I'll tighten it up. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else going on, man. I'm ready for some college football. What else is going on? There's nothing going on really too much of anything. I don't know, but just when the baseball starts back up, that's gonna be really cool. Um, I don't know, Paul Skeens. I was talking to my buddy today from Pittsburgh, and I was just telling him how that I just think that Pittsburgh has an awesome team. Um, probably I'll probably start a fight with my wife or something, or you know, you got to do something, man. You know, or maybe I'll wash some dishes. Hmm. No sports. I know that's terrible, man. But you know what though? I mean, remember back in the let's see. Yeah, maybe she will, right? And then maybe I'll get sick, and then she'll feel. No, they don't feel sorry for you when you get sick. I'll tell you what, man. I know. I was looking at the Spaceball schedule for next week, and it looks pretty good. It looks like we're gonna have some stuff going on. But how are the Atlanta Braves gonna do? For some odd reason, man, the Atlanta Braves just just not doing a thing like they was doing last year. And I don't know for what reason, man, but it's like every year the Braves win, and if they don't win this year, then they guaranteed to win next year. It's been like that since I want to say the start of the '90s. Am I right? It's like the Braves are always in the playoffs. Yeah, yeah. Pofar. Pofar is good, man. Yeah, Pofar is good. He's I guess San Diego just couldn't afford him. Yeah, in the '90s they won everything. But it was like yeah, every year they did. It was like every year. I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, Pofar is good. No, he's really good. And I get it. San Diego couldn't hold on to him because, you know, San Diego is a small market, right? Because it's overshadowed by Los Angeles, and if and actually Phoenix too creeps up on them, right? So it's kind of hard for these guys here. You don't you're in that small market, but and that's how I knew when I first got here that the San Diego Chargers was gonna leave because it's like you might as well go to LA. Yeah, you sure were. Damn, reservations. The good old days, huh? Uh-huh. Yep, the good old days. Yeah, I remember when over in Reds, who's that? Tupac got killed, man. And women was over there crying, man. I was like, oh my god, I thought it was somebody in their family, but it's no, it's Tupac. He just got killed. I'm like, oh man. That day you couldn't see none of them females, man. It was very emotional. So you had to just tiptoe around them. You know, man, but Tupac kind of like, I knew when that last record he made hit him up, I knew it was going to be some stuff behind that because, I mean, and I like Tupac, but that last one, he wasn't rapping. He was cussing people out. That's what he was. He was talking shit. He was mad, and he was cussing people out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, man. She was a good soul too, man. Lisa Craig was awesome. Loved her very much so. Yeah, very much. She's good people. Very good people. Oh yeah. But she stays somewhere close to you. Yeah. But you know, Carl, when Reds closed, when they actually closed them, they they didn't have like it was in the winter and they didn't have any heat on in there. And I was like, oh, that's not good if they don't have heat on, right? And I thought that they were going to keep them open, right? But they didn't, man. They just was like, no, no, we're not going to do it. So a lot of the work they farm out overseas, right? I think it's one place is in South Africa, right? They've sent a lot of the jobs overseas, but it's the American way now. So what are you gonna do? Because I tell you what, I don't know if I get some cheap labor, I probably will farm stuff out too. But you know what? You can't, because then I'm real close. They'll see me. They'll throw bricks and stuff through my window. No, but it's always best, man, to keep these jobs here and keep Americans working and employed. Do I have anything against South Africa? Absolutely not. Good for them, right? But I guess if you can get more for your buck, that's what you're gonna do, right? Um, Down in New Orleans, that's awesome. Yeah, 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 that's awesome. Did y'all have fun? At least it was cool, man. Yeah, hey man. Wonderful name. Yeah, so no, I'm just talking with a person, and they were just asking me about this one guy, and I'm like, I said, yeah, this guy is a weirdo, right? You ever seen one of them kind of guys that when they get around a bunch of females, they start trashing all of the guys, right? But who's that? Fanfare, yeah, yeah. They when they get around the females, they just start trashing dudes, and then as soon as you see them, oh hey, how you doing? Or in this case, they block you, right? And then they trash you, but then they block you so you can't say anything to them. They're kind of like scary, like. But here's my deal. I mean, I'm like this. If I can't say it to Dick the Bruiser, or how about like Abdul the Butcher, they're big dudes, right? If I can't say it to their face, damn sure I'm not gonna say it behind their back because I'm too afraid they'll find me and beat the crap out of me. But yeah, no. They was asking me a question. I was like, no, that's just normal for him. He'll trash you, but he'll also block you because he knows when he trashes you that it'll get back to you, and then you'll call him and say, "Hey, dude, what's the problem?" And then he goes, "Nope, you're blocked." The hell, man, guys don't do that. But wait, I did block. I blocked my mother once. That's bad. Yeah, well, cause I owed her some money, and she was calling. I had to pay up, so I blocked her until I could get my money together. Mom just playing. That's not true. You'll cut me off. Don't. Yeah, yeah. Carl made me do it. Carl did. I tell you what though, Carl. Lions is gonna have a good season, man. I'm gonna try and go see that game in Baltimore if I can go. I don't probably won't be able to go. See how it's looking, but probably won't be able to. See how things are going. Um. Uh. Yeah, I was talking about the Chargers. San Diego Chargers, man. These when I first got here, San Diego Chargers were playing in Coquitlam Park. Jack Murphy, formerly known as Jack Murphy, and the parking was horrendous. The parking at Jack Murphy Stadium or Coquitlam Park was terrible, Carl. It was like a big bowl, right? So it was most places you got where you go in and out, right, exit and stuff. They only had one exit, one way in, one way out. Can you see the line now just to get out? And there's people just going everywhere, and the parking was like you pretty much had to set the tone for parking. They'll tell you where to park. And some of the guys, they didn't care. They didn't listen. So the parking was just terrible. It was just all over the place. You get blocked in. Um, the stadium was kind of old, but it really wasn't in bad shape. But they didn't even have any press boxes. So when I went to work, I just told him, I said, dude, Chargers is out of here. If you guys don't get this guy another stadium, he's done. And I guess he came up with he knew he wanted to be in Los Angeles, right? Which is smart because if you think about it, this is a small market here in San Diego. You're going to get overshadowed by LA, right? And that's why the Clippers got wise. See, the Clippers got wise back in the 80s. Or was it 79 or 80 when they left here? The San Diego Clippers, they left. Because You're gonna get more money in LA. It's just the way it is, right? And you can get the boxes and everything you wanted. But here in San Diego, you're not going to get. Well, I think he could have got a good stadium, but I think what he did was he asked for more than he knew he should have, and he did it on purpose, right? He did it on purpose so the people could shoot it down. He goes, "See, I tried." Yeah, dude, but you was asking for the star, the moon, the heavens, and everything else. You're not gonna get that here, right? So they didn't give it to him. He didn't care. That's the way he wanted it. So he moved up the street to San Diego, to Los Angeles. Now, on a good day, no traffic. Where I'm living at in San Diego, I'm living in northern San Diego. So, on a good day, no traffic, right? You can get to Los Angeles in about an hour and 30 minutes, maybe less than that, right? But when it's traffic, you I don't know, who knows, but it's not far. So I told the guys, some of the guys I work with, I told them, I said, "Hey, look, man, they was pissed at the Chargers," and I was like, "Dude, you're fine. You can get in the car and get 2 hours, and you can go see the Chargers." I said, "It's people come to see the Detroit Lions. They travel 6 hours, 7 hours, 5 hours. They travel far, come from far and away. The UP, they come down." And I said, "It's only going to take you about an hour and a half. Why are you burning the jersey? It's a perfectly good jersey. You still can go see them. They still in California. It's just a ride up the street." And they was just burning. They was burning all of the Chargers stuff. But I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, guys, if you San Diego, I mean, you gotta know that you gotta get a new facility. Jack Murphy Stadium was just old and outdated. It was just old and outdated. The parking was terrible. You sure did. Who played? Was it when was it when the Chargers played San Francisco? I mean, the Chargers played was in the Super Bowl that year. Yeah, Jack Murphy Stadium was just old, man. It was just parking was terrible. You have to get a good parking. You have to have good parking. You have to have suites. I mean, when I got here was what, 2015. It's 2015. You gotta have suites. Oh, it was Tampa. Yeah. Well, it's 2015. You gotta have suites. Hell, they had suites in the early 2000s, right? Because when what was that? Ford Field and all these other stadiums were built. What did they have? Prep box. You had to get suites, right? But these guys was down here. They didn't even have it. Parking was terrible. And I just kept telling them, I said, "Man, these guys are going to leave." And they hadn't even started talking about it. But when I went and I saw the parking, I'm like, "Oh man, this is terrible," right? I mean, you look at it from TV, Coquam Stadium is nice, but you don't have the right facilities. You don't have the adequate parking. So with all that being said, you knew the dude was gonna leave. But the guys here hated him anyway. I guess because he just wanted the citizens to pay for everything. And by me not being from here, not giving a damn, I really voted no. Just so I go to work and piss the guys off and say, "Yeah, I'm sitting your Chargers packing." And it's like, "What?" I says, I'm not gonna vote for that." And I didn't. I didn't vote for it. And he didn't care. I mean, he didn't because he knew he was getting. He knew what was gonna come down the line, and he could go up to Los Angeles and get in on something great. I mean, because it's better, right? And then people go, "Well, it's like the fans aren't there." Well, yes and no. If you notice, when the LA Rams was winning, all the people showed up, right? But like you see the Chargers, you see a whole bunch of other cities there representing. That's because this is people sell their tickets on what do you call that? Hey, what do you call that? When you buy those tickets and you just sell them, and the cost of living out here is high, right? So if your team sucks or they doing kind of like this, you're gonna sell your ticket. You can make a mint, right? So some guy from Milwaukee or Green Bay wants to come, yeah, you sell your ticket. Yeah, well, I think the Detroit, I think the Detroit deal was a pretty good deal, right? But this dude here, this guy here, I mean, this dude just wanted everything, and it was like, it was kind of like insulting, like, and that's when I was like, okay, I mean, this guy's asking for all of this. He doesn't want to be here, right? He just don't want to be here, and trust me, I get it, because you can go up to L.A. make more, and that's what the Clippers did. The Clippers got smart back in the early, in the early '80s. I think it was the late 79, 80. They left 79. I'm gonna look. The Chargers. I mean the Clippers. Norm Nixon was playing there, wasn't he? No, I put okay Clippers. All right, San Diego Clippers. Holy crap, man! What is this? Why did they bring that up? It's stupid. Okay. Yeah, I mean they got. I mean San Diego's the Chargers, not the Chargers, but the Clippers got wise. They got smart really quick. It says the San Diego Clippers are the NBA G League's affiliation of the Los Angeles Clippers. They recently relocated to Oceanside, California. That's right down the street over by the water, right? They recently relocated to Oceanside, California, from Ontario, California, and adopted the name San Diego Clippers, which was previously used by the NBA team that played in San Diego from 1978 to 1984. Oh. It says the team plays at the newly opened Wave Rave Arena. Yeah, I mean, I remember when they left because it was a guy in my class. I think I was like in the fifth grade, and he would always come to San Diego because his people lived out here. So yeah, he loved the Clippers, and then when they moved, he kind of we would tease him, right? But I mean, for the most part, was that a good move for the Clippers? Absolutely. I mean, absolutely, because you got a lot of beaches down here. If you don't win, nobody's gonna come see you, right? But the Chargers had a loyal following. They actually did. But they can still go right up the street an hour. Because when they was burning the jerseys, I was like, why? You're just an hour or two away. I mean, what do you? It's still in the state of California. It's just, it's just about an hour on the freeway. I mean, But again, guys, that's California. I mean, they want it the way they wanted it, but your man didn't want it that way. He wanted to make the money. He wanted to get more bang for his buck, which he was smart and correct in what he did by moving up to Los Angeles. Because now you move up to Los Angeles, you can get the parking is excellent, right? You can get parking. You can pay for parking, passes and stuff like that. Parking is excellent. The stadium is excellent. They got press boxes. You can offer more amenities to your customer. What's that? Let's see. No, not really. No, I don't. I mean, there's a lot of people here. They go there to get like get their teeth worked on and stuff like that because it's cheap, right? But I haven't been there. No, no. You know, one thing here's something that's amazing. You know, being from Detroit, right? Um, it's like not a day goes by that you won't see a Canadian license plate, right? Because they work over here, they got family over here, you know, in Detroit. So it's nothing to go out and you see somebody driving a Canadian that would have a Canadian license plate on their car. Well, you know, here I've been here 10 years. I have never seen a Mexico license plate. I've never seen it. I don't know why. I'm sure they're here because it's really close. Once you go down to the, and actually, I used to think what Detroit is to Windsor, Ontario, right? I used to think what Windsor, Ontario is to Detroit is what San Diego is to Tijuana, but not really, right? So you got to go through like another city to get to Tijuana. So as soon as you come out of San Diego, I think it's like Chula Vista or something like that, and then you go into Mexico. Whereas Detroit, it's Detroit and then it's Canada, right? But here, no, it's San Diego, and then it's like it might even be two cities, but I think for the most part it's just one. Um, Chula Vista or whatever, right? And then you go through there. But no. So once you're downtown San Diego, you're not close. I mean, you close, but it's not as close as Detroit is to Canada and Ohio. But yeah, Carl. Yeah, I know you can be there in 20 minutes, but if you here, you're not going to be in Tijuana in 20 minutes. You probably be there in an hour. Plus, Canada's awesome. I mean, I don't know anything about Mexico, right? I don't. I just have no need to go over there. I want to go over to get, you know, get some teeth. Done some work done on my teeth, but I just said, nah, that's okay. Um, nah, yeah. I mean, look, I mean, it's to the point now, Carl, where the people are coming here in droves to go down there and they get teeth worked on. We see a lot of people come through here to get those uh, gastric bypasses or whatever, and they get like work done on their face, implants, because they come here and they just go down to Mexico, and it's cheap. Yeah, they did. Whoa, you talking about in Mexico? Or you talking about Canada? I know Canada and play around, man. I know the Queen does not play. I mean, yeah, Mexico. I haven't been, man. I mean, I know some people who went over there, and I just like, okay, whatever. I mean, I really don't have an opinion one way or the other. I don't. Um, I'd rather spend my money in the good old U.S. of A. I mean, I know they can be super expensive here, but I just have to find somebody because see, really, a lot of people keep you going across the border to get cheap, to get work done and stuff like that because it's cheap. But I'm sure that's bit a lot of people in the ass doing that, right? Trying to catch up with the people who did it. How are you going to sue? You know, to me, it seems like it can turn into a big mess, right? So, I mean, it is what it is. I know I don't really care. I'm not a Mexico guy. I think it's cool. I would love to go over and get some food, man, but I'm just too lazy. They got good food down there, I heard, right? Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, guys, the dude that owned the San Diego Char, yeah, it's cheaper to fly in here. Mike Dicker was in my. Oh, was he? Yeah, everybody comes to California hang out, man, but they don't live because it's too expensive. Come here, do your business, and get the on, dude. 'Cause it's really high, right? And Carl, when we first moved here, we moved. We were in the Bay Area first, Fremont. That's on the East Bay side, right up this, right up from Oakland, right? We were on the Oakland side, the East Bay. So when we first got here, I'm like, it was like raining a whole lot up there in the Bay Area, and it's kind of like cool, right? But when we moved, and it was more expensive up there, but then, and I tell you what, man, the Asian food in San Francisco is the best. It is the best. I can't explain it. It's just good, man. It's just the best. Now they have it down here in San Diego, but it's not like it's not like the Chinese food that's in the Bay Area. The Chinese food is off the chain, dude. I even got off into Vietnamese food. Vietnamese food is awesome, right? There's a lot of Asians that's up in San Fran, so the food is a lot better. Down here, I don't know. I mean, I think Gerber has a contract down here because all this, I swear, all this food tastes like Gerber. No, it's bland. It's that, yeah. Albertsons okay. Some chicken. Yeah. Albertsons got the good chicken, man. Yes, sir. They got the good chicken, boy. Yeah, I do know that Albertsons is awesome with the chicken. Um, but the food down here, like, if you want to get like good eating, good food, Los Angeles, all of Los Angeles and all of the Bay Area, that's where all of the good food is, right? But for the most part, yeah. Nope. Hey man, hey Carl, we're gonna do something tomorrow, man. Because I need my money back. The WNBA, they got me, dude. It's bullshit. But I want my money back. I'm gonna have to call the WNBA. I'm gonna write them a letter and say they'll give me my measly $10 back. I'm pissed. All right, not too much going on today, guys. I just want to get on and just say hello and just talk to you and let you know that we'll be back. And we'll be back on starting Friday. Actually, Thursday. Actually, Thursday we'll start up because the games are on Friday. Okay, yeah, because the WNBA has the All Star game. They took our money and now they on a hiatus until man, I'm so pissed. But what do you expect though, right? I'm telling you, it's a good product. That I can honestly say that the WNBA is a good product because anytime if you're league and think about it, right? We complain that they're inconsistent. That's because we want to win. But dude, I mean, they fall right in line with the NFL and sometimes the MLB. Because I'll tell you what, the NFL dude is one of the most inconsistent leagues because you don't know, right? And remember yesterday I told you guys it was Atlanta trying to get in the playoffs, and it was that year that Carolina was terrible, and they only won like about one. They only won one game that whole year, and they sucked. And Atlanta was trying to get in the playoffs. Yeah, man. So and I never forget it. I took the Atlanta Falcons covering the spread at 12. Man, them fools got beat by 8. Vegas had a party that night because they got paid in Vegas, man. But it was whatever. I mean, I'm just ready to get this football on, this college football. And we got to, Carl, you got to get with the Yeah, because I want to go. I want to try and go to the to that Baltimore game. I mean, that would be nice if I'm able to make it. That's what I hopefully I can do. But life is funny. Sometimes you just never know. You think you know, but you have no idea, right? Well, I tell you what, Carl, I'm out of here, man. So Thursday will be a big day. We can come on. Maybe you can do the show. I don't know. Maybe you do the show Friday. Who cares? But I tell you what, when the football starts back up, Carl, you got to do this college football, and you have to get Bet ESPN because that's the only way to win in college football. You have to be able to tease games. Because if you don't tease games in college, you're gonna get fucked over almost every Saturday. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You're gonna get screwed almost every Saturday. So you pretty much gotta tease. Now, I was looking at how they teased on FanDuel, but it was kind of like, well, if you're gonna tease, you gotta tease the whole ticket. I'm like, but I don't want to do that. Why do I want to screw myself like that? I swear to God, man. I swear, Carl. I swear to God. They're gonna find out one day that FanDuel is located in North Korea. You watch what I tell you. They're commies, man. They act like commies. They're fucking commies, dude. You laugh. If you laugh. Well, all right, man. I'm done. Alliance roll game. What game you looking at, Carl? Yeah, I'll talk to you. I don't. I mean, I'm down with it. You know I am. I'm down with it. Yeah. So you guys are awesome. I got on here to talk to you guys today. Not too much going on, right? The WNBA took our money as usual, and they left. So I guess I'll see you guys later. Maybe we'll talk. Cause Thursday we'll be back at it. Was tomorrow's Wednesday, right? The Lions playing Cincinnati. Cincinnati sucks. No, actually, Cincinnati is awesome, dude. I went to a game there before. It gets cold too. And you know what's stupid about that Cincinnati deal? The goddamn airport is in Kentucky. The damn airport is in Kentucky. That doesn't make sense, does it? Well, guys, we'll just get it ready. We'll be trying to get some money for Thursday. We'll try to get that money on Thursday. So what did you say, Carl? Oh, early October, yeah. You know, I went to a game once, like on Halloween, right? It was pretty fun. It was actually fun going there. And then when I got back home, I found out somebody broke in my house. They was trying to find all my City Ballers stuff, and I didn't even post that I was going out of town. It was just somebody had a beat on us or something. You know how it is in the D, man. They'll get you. They will get you. Get you in the D. But I didn't even post, and they tightened us up. Okay, so how was it? Because I'm thinking about like hopefully maybe I can get to a game in Chicago in December. I bet you it's cold as hell. Because I went in October and dude, I was freezing my ass off. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, because when we went to Chicago, it was like we used to go every year to Chicago since we were here, and man, it's cold. I mean, the last time we went, it was like super cold. I'm like, damn, I'm not used to that. Yep, it is kind of cool, man. That's why I was kind of hoping like Detroit went back outside, but Detroit didn't want to go back outside because they want to make that money from off concerts and stuff like that. And I mean, and I get it, right? It's not now. Buffalo needs to be in. They need to put a dome in Buffalo because that's retarded, right? Because Buffalo gets hit every year, and then what happens? They can't even end up playing their games. They kind of got to. They got to come to Detroit and play. Yeah, you got to be like layered up. Hey, you got to be layered up. You got to be layered up. Love piece of hair grease, man. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm hungry. Get something to eat. You guys are awesome. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.